Hello guys, how are you? I'm not too bad. Got a little Gears of War gameplay going around here, showing off a little Gears skills that we got here. Kind of like gonna be probably like a little tip video, basically how to get better in Gears or so. I don't know, some stuff like that, something like that. I don't kind of had a plan of doing this, but I don't know. This might be an ongoing thing, might not be an ongoing thing. Thing you're gonna notice is that the Nasher is gonna be your best friend in this game, because this game's all about close range combat. You never want to go long range unless you're really good at snipers and torque bows, and of course the new babe sawed off gets me killed. Nothing you can do about that. Nothing. I gotta turn it down a bit here, kind of freaking extremely loud. Basically, what you want to do is get into close range with the enemy and basically just have one-on-one fights. You don't want to go into a big group fighting atmosphere, because most of the time you will get owned by the group. Like that guy. He would focus on one guy and then a guy come around and then just basically owned him. This is my first time doing a live commentary type thing, so if I botch anything, if anything goes wrong, I am extremely sorry, because this is a first for everything, and I'm gonna try to survive and not get my ass handed to me right here. Jesus. As you can see, you don't want to zoom in as often. It's expected hip firing is actually a lot better than zooming in half the time. Not all the time, but this guy's gonna get a little Leroy! Oh, Leroy in his back. It's my little catchphrase whenever I do that with the retro. I love doing that. Just going up there and just being like, oh, Leroy Jenkins! I'll probably do that later on in the video. Probably get like a little end the video off or something like that. Don't know yet, but we'll see how everything goes. Going 1 for 2, which is pretty alright, I guess. Oh, please don't let this be a sawed-off map. You're gonna notice that most of the time people use sawed-off just to basically ruin every other person's day. Sit down. Must know your place. Cole. Oh man! Didn't even let me do my execution. But, so basically, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in this game. This game is amazing compared to any other FPS. This is probably the best third-person shooter kind of game hybrid type thing that's out there compared to everything else. Ah! Head off! Head off! Get out of here! Going 4 for 4. But basically, this game can get very mellow or very, very exciting depending on what's going on in the map. Either you can have a very, very sleepy match, or you can have a very exciting match right here as that is taking place right now. One of the main things about Gears of War is the wall hugs. You gotta hug that wall, as you can see there. You gotta hug a wall in order to survive. If you're out in the open, your odds are you're probably gonna get massacred to death, and it's no fun. As you can see, they got 2 more respawns left, and we're on our last 4 guys. So this time, this is the part where we gotta crunch it and survive, and hope for the best, as I hope not to get shot here and die. And you're gonna see that the retro is a good gun, but the thing is, its accuracy is quite terrible, but it's very, very strong compared to the other ones. As you can see right there, case in point, there's a triple. Freaking 420 druggy. I don't even understand why people do that. But the way it goes in terms of power. It would go Hammer Burst, and then Retro, and then Lancer, as a standard Lancer. And then for accuracy, it would go Hammer Burst, Lancer, and then Retro Lancer. Of course we lose, but what are you gonna do, right? Go 5 and 6. It's kind of hard to do a commentary and do a gameplay at the same time, doing it live. Yeah, there probably will be a continuous after this. I don't know if I'll just cut it off here, or maybe do a little retake or something. I don't know. But yeah. Let's see what goes on. Let's see what our next map is. Level 52. I don't even know if that's. I think that's like second or third prestige, roughly. Cause yeah, if they put it in with gears now, it's like you can have like we're at standard, and then you got like the green. I think it's green is the first, and then red is second, and then blue is third, or something. I swear, like some of these people are just way too dedicated. Way too. An average game in Gears of War would roughly take you about 10 to 15 minutes, roughly. Probably 5 minutes a round, which is it's not too bad. It's pretty much as long as a standard Call of Duty match. I gotta tell you, it's more intense than a standard Call of Duty match, depending on what's going on. Every game has its moments. If you think about Battlefield, it got its own moments when you got like 10 people coming out at each other. Now this part gets really tricky because there's a sniper right there, and you kind of want to grab a sniper or something because that's basically your primary thing. That's your second best friend next to the Nasher. So grab some ammo over here. Going, yeah, playing as Taikuso, one of the DLC members from the. Obviously, gonna sneak up on this guy, hopefully. Oh yeah, know your place. Know your place. Ah, I just missed. Oh, come on. Jesus. Of course that would happen, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Now, that is the most annoying weapon in all of the game, is the Digger. Spits underground, and whoever is near on the enemy pops out of the ground and basically just gives you a new one. Of course they would take my gun. Got him. As you can see, that was indeed the... Ah! Perfect! My sniper's still here. Okay. So hopefully we're gonna get some moments over here with the sniper rifle.
Got it.
As you can see, there's two forms of... Oh, come on! There's two forms of zooming in. Oh, really? You gotta watch out. This is probably the worst place to like snipe, because you got both spawns coming up, and then it alternates each time. Someone's at Scorcher. Is that over here or is that up there? Oh, this one's okay up there. Okay, so what you want to do is see, this is what happens. This is what you gotta watch out for. What most people do is they'll split up. As soon as they start, they'll split up. Half would go to sniper, or half would go to grenades, which the grenades are located in the center. And then after that, there'll either be like two groups, either going for sniper or boom or digger, or just mainly going for your grenades, which is something you gotta watch out for, because you can get ink grenades, or you can get frag grenades, and both are equally deadly, except for the frag grenade is just an insta-kill, where, as you can see me here, grab these guys over here. Now one thing you can do is just plant it here, so whoever comes next around on the enemy, trying to pick those up, would just get a grenade in the face! As you can see, it fell over there. I'm getting shot at from who? Savage Kentis. Savage Kent. Oh! 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 You see that? This is what happens. This is the best part in Gears, is when you have that showdown. Then of course, I always die, but most of the time, it's like a 50-50% chance. But this game is, contrary to belief, it's actually good. Surprisingly, how it died out. It kind of died out like in a really bad way. It had so much hype and so much potential, and then after that, It went down. I don't know what happened. It just... Oh, you see that? See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I planted that grenade and I got a kill from the graveyard. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's how much spike we got. As you're gonna see, what you want to do is to basically stun the enemy, I guess, something like that. You don't want to be too reckless when you're playing this game. Like half these teammates are. I don't even know. As case in point, don't be reckless right there, going into a sawed-off fight with a retro stab. Not the most encouraging thing to do. As you can see, the guy his head popped off. But yeah, I don't know if you guys enjoy this live commentary. If you guys want to see more, let me know. We still got one more round, so should be quite interesting to see how the next round develops. Just see if the sniper's there. Most likely not. Yeah, I figured. I do like what Epic is doing with the community. Is basically that every week or so that they switch up their gameplay. So either like one weekend you can have like in a long weekend you can have like a torque bow tag. I remember back in Easter they had the bunny heads, where everyone had a big giant bunny head, and you just roaming around. It's just the most funniest thing in the world. You're gonna see me come here, grab a torque bow. Of course I'm being rushed. This guy's just is gonna get it. One of them is gonna get it. What? Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Now this is what happens when that double teams occurs, and he's just like, ah. And of course they grab the torque bow because now they're just gonna go massacre us. But as you can see, the primary weapon of this gun is going to be the shotgun compared to everything else. As you can see, here's gonna miss. Ah, wall hugger. What a guy. You can see this is the hammer burst with the, depending how you fire the bullet, can either be very deadly or the slowest thing in the world. Because this is how it normally fires, and this is how, of course, trying to show off, I get shotgun in the back. Typical thing to do. Now, one thing you don't want to do in this game is definitely show off, which I am case in point doing right now with a horrible 3-8 KD ratio. But yeah, you don't want to be caught in this map or anywhere in Gears with your pants on the ground, because if you do, I don't know what to say. Of course, we're gonna grab the torque bow over here. Gonna zoom down over there. There's no one. Okay. Get the little things over here. Try to see. That's what happens. That's what we call a double team right there. That's a mega tag team. It's like the best tag team action you've seen in a while. It's like back the Road Warriors back in the day, or something. I don't know. They're trying to make up references. Can't really come to the top of my head. Oh, come on! See, this is what you gotta look out for. There's gonna be people sneaking around everywhere, just preying on the weak. Preying on the people that think that they're good. Case in point. But yeah, there's not really much to say in terms of actual tips for Gears. It's basically, it's a game where you gotta be very alert. You can't be cocky in terms of Call of Duty. Because in Call of Duty, you can just get away with everything, basically. And this is one of probably the best weapon in the game, where it's the boomer, and that's what it can do. Just kill that young nasty man, and he gets 175 points for that. Now if we could just find this guy's over there. Oh, get a corner. Ah. And yeah, that's